could rock an eye patch.
Plus, I'm sure you will craft one. And at first, you might need a wooden parrot for a pirate.
No, it would be awesome too. Is my eye patch would rotate to whichever eye I have pink eye in.
Yes, which sometimes it's both. So.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your host, Dave Houghton, and with me today, currently getting fitted for a peg leg, Sarah Ratalik. Hello.
Hello.
I guess it's better to get a peg leg than to get pegged.
I guess.
All right, well, that's the end of the show. Thank you so much for listening.
I don't even have... I don't...
You guess.
No, I don't know what to respond to that.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, that's what a lot of people say to me. How do I respond to that?
How?
Like, well, you don't.
Do I... Yeah. Well, there's that. Let's just jump right in, right? Yeah.
Let's say words.
Jumping right on in.
Well, here we are, episode 180, Sarah.
We got to do a 180 from that intro. Jesus.
I don't know. I thought that intro was all right. I thought that intro was all right.
Yes. Yeah, you're good.
In a pickpod247 at gmail.com. Tell me about
Let
that
us
intro.
know.
Let us know about that intro. All right. So we got a long list of rewinds.
Ooh,
a lot of things have been opening up. Things have been clearing up. So let's clear off the desk and get right into the rewind. Sarah, hit me with that rewind.
So a few weeks ago, Floyd Mayweather, he was our biggest pickle.
Yes, him and Elon Musk were best friends.
Yeah, trying to fleece people out of their funds.
Pyramid scheme.
Yeah, exactly. All about that life.
Yeah.
Well, Floyd Mayweather is now on the offensive side, drawing up a legal suit against a luxury car company in Las Vegas.
Oh, no. Was he part of a pyramid scheme, too?
I don't know. But this is so much to unpack here because I feel like he's going to be the talk of the town all the way up to 2016. I feel we're going to be mentioning him a lot because we've dabbled in the last year discussing him with his strip club incidents and where's his money gone and the things that he is doing. And this here also makes me pause and go, seems like we have some money issues, more so.
Is he claiming that he's broke?
No.
No.
Because he's...
No. He strikes me as a person that even if he is broke, even if he is broke, he's not going to tell anybody that he's broke. He's going to live that life of luxury, and then one day he'll just claim bankruptcy and move to Dubai with
Antonio Brown. Yeah. Well, let's go back. In July, he had posted on social media that he went on a shopping spree, and the shopping spree was luxury cars.
Of course, as one does. I mean, you get all these feet, you might as well use them in cars.
Correct.
Right.
Flintstone style.
Why not buy 700 cars?
In the post, it was about 4 cars, and it's something that the post is now deleted, which is also interesting.
Huh.
The purchase is now leading to him taking legal action against the Las Vegas dealership, which is called Supercar Dealer. It's like Las Vegas Supercar Dealer, I guess.
Okay.
It's, super fantastic happy hour.
Right. What's the lamest name that we can think of? Super fast car time. Yes. Okay.
Perfect.
Let's do that. That's the name of our business.
He had told TMZ that he believed that the dealership had engaged in deceptive trade practices.
No, it does take one to know one, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And suggested the organization was dishonest about at least one of their cars that he had bought. Quoting, let me get the quotations ready because this is coming straight from the horse's mouth.
Please.
I think he took 3 cars back, but his one car he didn't want to take back, which was the 2018 Maybach Land. I can't make these.
Landaulet?
Yeah, something.
Landaulet? Yeah, whatever.
It's got to be French or German.
Fast car.
Yeah.
Expensive car.
So he didn't want to take it back. So I had my team and business partners do their homework on the car and come to find out the car was in lawsuits and some parts were changed on the car.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay. So this is Mayweather saying that the Fun Time car dealership didn't want to take this 2018 Maybach.
Car back.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Because what we're reading between the lines here is that he bought these cars and then proceeded to return them.
Okay. All right.
So that's a question mark number one.
I, do we know the time frame of when he bought the cars? Like, did he pull them off the dealership lot and then turn around and be like,
And go,
you
I
know
don't know
what?
about this. Yeah.
I know I just bought four cars here, but I gotta take these back.
Now we're in what, September? This is all coming to light now. So it could have
Yeah.
been end of August was processed, where the social media post was in July.
Ah.
So did he do it for shits and giggles and show and then go, psych, just kidding, here you go?
I mean,
Because for someone who is worth $1 billion or has made $1 billion or whatever his total amount is broken down to be,
yeah.
the fact that he is griping about 1.1 or 1.2 mil for a car that this dealership's not going to take back makes me question a lot of things. And I mean, 1.2 million isn't chump change. Let's call it for what it is.
No.
But he is infamous for throwing stupid money around.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So this is stupid money. So why are you getting all hot and bothered when you're the one that's doing all this showmanship?
I never understood why athletes and very wealthy people feel the need to buy like seven, eight, nine, 10 cars. Like,
Right. Are you going to drive them all at the same time?
I mean, not for nothing, but nine times out of 10, you're so busy that you're on the road, you can't drive these anyways. So
Right.
like, okay, like one car, yes, of course, but two, maybe three, okay. And I'm saying three as a stretch. And by the way,
Hmm.
Mayweather's net worth is $1.2 billion dollars.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
uh, and because he probably has no clue on how to money manage, it's probably a lot lower. And of
Hmm.
course, 1.2 is just on paper. That doesn't,
Right.
that doesn't mean he actually has 1.2 billion. But like to buy 10 cars and to have a fleet of cars. I mean, if you have more cars than there are days in the week, it
That's a
seems like a
that's
stupid
yeah.
purchase. Okay. You have maybe that like, you got your sensible car, and then you got you maybe like your nice, like, hey, we're going out on the town tonight car. And then you got like maybe like a classic car that you love when you were a kid and you couldn't afford. Now you can. That's cool. Once you
That's your
get like,
collector's piece. That's a different
yeah,
level of car. That's your collector's piece.
yeah. But like when you're buying like fucking 20 Maybachs, for what?
Right.
For what? What do you
Why?
need that for? There's no
No,
need for that.
it's for clout. It's
Yeah,
1,000% for social media clout, for social media standing to show he's still doing all right, even though. And it's so interesting in the timeline because we discussed him 2 weeks ago trying to fleece his friends.
right.
And now this is coming about where he's going to do a civil lawsuit against this car dealership.
Right. He's bringing back the cars that he just bought, and he's scamming his friends or people he knows out of money, or
Hmm.
he's trying to anyways. So, I mean, there's bells ringing here. It sounds like money problems.
Correct. Now, the other thing that made me chuckle, and this makes me go, well, he clearly doesn't have a business mindset because he relayed that the car dealership owner or the guy who sold the cars said that he paid 1.1 million for this car and he charged Floyd Mayweather 1.2 million. And then Floyd Mayweather had his team do some investigating and found out that he only paid 728,000 for the car. Not for nothing. you're going to pay a lower sum for whatever the item is that you're buying if you're a seller. You're going to get it at the best rate, and then
Right.
you're going to hike up the price to cover everything else.
Right.
That's how business works. That's what a lot of that's that's what they do at the grocery store. That's what they do everywhere.
Right. I mean, don't you has anybody seen Storage Wars? They buy storage units for $40 and then sell the contents in it for like $400. That
Yeah,
that's how you make money, you know?
correct.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather should know that like not everybody is paying a flat rate to come see you fight.
Right.
The closer you want,
Cor
the higher the ticket.
correct.
So,
It's those boxing gloves he wears, they cost like a nickel a piece.
yeah.
But it's something that they probably
But as
charged
soon
him
as you
like
autograph it, you,
150 bucks.
you could sell it on eBay for fucking $10,000.
Correct.
But I mean, obviously he's not a smart man. So,
No. And Mayweather's attorney told TMZ that the car lacked the required title, odom odometer reading, um, certification, DOT and EPA compliance, customs clearance, and inspection certificate. All of these things were MIA at the time of the sale, so it's not
okay,
like
so
all
then
these
why did you
legality
buy
issues.
it?
That's what I don't understand. How are you missing all of these things at the time of purchase and you still made this transaction? There's so much here that doesn't line up.
It just seems like he's grasping just to sue. He's sue to sue. And it's like if the car what did you say? The car was like in question of like certain parts
Yeah,
were
parts being switched out and it was in
okay.
a lawsuit, all
So
sorts
this
of
is shit that you have to do when you research a car. Just
correct.
because you're worth $1.2 billion and you want to buy a fancy car, you should probably still do research. Or maybe somebody on your payroll can do research because
Get the Carfax, man.
exactly.
You're
Exactly.
and the fact that you're doing it afterwards,
Yeah.
it's too little too late. You're supposed to do that beforehand. However, again, he's doing it for show. If
Right.
he's already returned three out of the four cars,
Right.
he's just pissed that he couldn't return this car. That's what it comes down to.
And also like not to get any kind of political on this, but like it seems like he's doing something that like uh, Trump is doing right now, where it's like somebody at the dealership must have pissed him off, so he's going after this dealership. Just like somebody at Tylenol must have pissed Trump
Oh my
off
God.
because he's
So he's
going
going
after
to,
Tylenol.
yeah,
To name Tylenol, Tylenol's the company. Tylenol's
right,
the company. Tylenol's not the thing.
right,
Okay. So to name them personally means somebody in that organization pissed them off. So
right.
somebody at this dealership pissed off Mayweather. Maybe Mayweather wanted a complimentary cup of coffee and they were just out of coffee. So
Yes.
he's like,
He's
oh, fuck, I'm suing.
he wants the donuts. Oh, actually, it could have been the Twix incident that
The
happened.
Twix, the Twix, yes. It's
It's the
got
Twix
nougat.
incident. Yeah. Twix doesn't have nougat.
You know what?
They're
Now
all
that you mention,
Twix.
they're all Twix. Now that you're mentioning this, I think this is the Twix incident. Let
This is the
let's
Twix incident.
let's call this Floyd Mayweather
Floyd,
story the Twix incident.
yep. So
Yeah,
Floyd is legit
yeah,
at the dealership, just wanting, he's hungry. And, the guy from the garage comes out and eats the Twix.
yeah, yeah. That
So
was my
good.
Twix. That was
Yep.
my
That was
Twix.
my
Yeah.
Twix. That cookie
Oh
crumble. So
man.
Mayweather is George Costanza.
Yeah, he really is. That's
Good
amazing.
Lord.
All
It's
right,
all
let's
time
switch
together.
gears real quick. There are five guys that are coming back to the NHL.
They've gotten the green light,
They
which
got the
I
green
was
light,
very surprised about.
as am I. But all right. So obviously, the five players that were involved in the Hockey Canada lawsuit, they're all been cleared, and now
They've all been cleared.
they can
They
come
can,
back.
correct.
But my question to you is, does the NHL do something to these five guys with a suspension or something? Now I know they've been found not guilty and they're all good, but to pull something out of the playbook of like the NFL or the MLB or another organization, do they reprimand these guys for bad press and for getting themselves into this situation, or do we ignore this?
I think it's tough because they didn't play. They were already on the list. They didn't play last season. And it's something where if the
I'm sorry,
NHL,
they didn't play last season because of this?
yeah,
Oh, okay. So I guess that was a suspension, right?
because they were pulled from playing because of this lawsuit. And
Yeah.
the NHL had to do their own investigation on top of the investigation that was happening in Canada, on top of the lawyers' investigations.
Okay.
Now, it really has come out that some of the evidence was not legitimate. And I'm guessing what ended up happening was, and I'm not saying anything like victim shaming or anything like that. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
guessing
yeah.
that they maybe couldn't, there was no video
Right.
from the hotel. Like that was a big thing that you and I were waiting for, was to see, a timeline on a timeline of a video in like a hallway or
Right.
anything like that to see what was going on. And they were also saying that there were statements that were being made that were very different from what was discussed before. So it wasn't essentially perjury, but it was perjury. There was just a lot of things that really made you question, and it
Yeah.
made the jury question.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think that the NHL has the resources. So the NHL was able to spend the money and deep dive a lot more to
Yeah.
inquire. I would trust the NHL more than I would trust, the prosecutors and
Oh,
the
absolutely.
defense,
Yeah.
mainly because they have the financial backing and financial resources. And
Right.
not for nothing, really, the NHL wouldn't essentially bring them back if this was the case.
Well, that's
If they
true.
were.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the same point in time, I do have to pause on that and go, well, Milan Lucic is back in the NHL. So
Yeah. That's true. Playing for the
it's
Blues. Look weird in the Blues
he
uniform.
really it was very interesting. But at the same time, in that case, and we all thought that it was just going to be him done. Of course, he was done in Boston, but then like I guess everything's good on his home front because his wife's all commenting like, "You look good in blue. Look
Yeah.
at you in blue. Can't wait to see." So I
Which
don't
he
know.
doesn't. He
He does
doesn't.
not.
So I
He
don't know.
does not. Nothing looks good. No. But
I don't know. But
I
hey,
guess we'll just
whatever.
wait because this is all going to be the decision of these team owners if they're going to take them on or not.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean these guys are all three 26, 27 years old. I mean they still got plenty of hockey left in them. You would know better than I would that if these guys are like really good. One of them is a goalie, right? Is
Yeah,
it
one of
is
them's a
it
goalie. He
Carter
was
Hart
in,
is the goalie?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm sh- I'm sure Flyers would take him back in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Because he was one hell of a goalie, and for him to get pulled in the season a couple of years ago like that,
Right.
really, in the Flyers were playing so well, and they pulled him, and it was like, oh fuck.
Right.
Um, but I guess we're gonna wait and see what teams do. We're weeks away from hockey season. They're in training camps. We're already having preseason games.
Yeah.
It's something where lineups are starting to get set, and these guys may not fit into the pieces of each team's puzzle. And or it could be one of those that they start out in the back in the AHL and have to prove themselves back into that spot.
Yeah, but I mean, as well as I do, there's always a shit team out there that'll be like, oh shit, there's five guys that are free agents right now, and they all play different positions. We can have a whole team right here. I mean, these guys could end up on the Utah Yippies or whatever they're called.
Yippies.
What are they called?
I forget. Utah
Yetis?
Yetis?
Yeah.
Did they go with
No, I don't
Yeti? I
think
don't
they
think
did
they went with
Yetis.
Yeti. They went with the Mormons.
Stanley's Cup? No, because that's
They went with
Stanley
the
Cup.
Mormons, didn't they? I don't
The Mormon,
remember.
the Sokas. Oh, the Utah
The
Sokas.
Sokas.
That's
That's
right.
it.
That's
Yep.
right. Okay,
We got
okay.
there. We got there.
All
I
right,
don't know.
let's
It will see what happens.
yeah, let's see. Let's see if they all go to the Sokas. All right, let's switch gears. Let's go back to New York. Uh, Josh Reynolds. We talked about him getting shot at, but it it seems like
Oh my God.
it seems well, though he was in Denver. He played for the Jets, but
He was in Denver at the
yeah,
time. He now plays for the Jets. He was playing for the Broncos at the time
right,
that
right,
this
right, right. That's
happened.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. It seems
Because
like
it's
there was a mis
2024.
it's
We're going
mistaken
back to
identity
last
here.
year.
Yeah,
Mistaken identity. So if you recall, we discussed this back in October 2024. This is last year. He was shot at, him and his friends, when they were leaving a Denver strip club. And we are finding out now that the group that had ambushed Reynolds and his friends mistook him for a group of people that had allegedly scammed them out of $250,000 worth of cocaine and counterfeit money.
it's a lot of it's a lot of cocaine. Jesus
Whoa,
Christ!
that's and a lot of counterfeit money.
Wow! Holy
So
smokes!
they just thought that,
Anybody got eyes on Floyd Mayweather on this
yeah.
guy? Shit! Wow!
It's something that, yeah, mistaken identity. 7 adults from the group behind the shooting have been arrested on attempted murder charges, with an eighth adult still at large, and a juvenile was also charged.
Jesus, how many
Uh,
guys were in this car?
but apparently it's a clown car. No, there
Wow!
was two vehicles.
I like the idea of a clown car.
Okay, we'll stick it with the clown car. They came
Yeah.
up with the big shoes.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's shooting out the window.
Yes.
Wow.
It's actually water guns.
Yeah.
Actually, they're flowers.
They're flowers. Yes, everyone's spraying their flowers. All right. So, yeah. Wow. Imagine that though. Mistaken identity, yeah, uh, getting
Crazy.
getting shot at because
Crazy.
you might be the guy that sold bad cocaine with counterfeit money. Like,
It just so happened
wow.
you looked like that guy. Our bad. Like
Yeah.
how do you
Right.
come like how do you apologize? Like my bad.
Ah,
Yeah.
hey, Josh, really sorry about that. We thought you looked like this guy. And
Crazy.
then Josh
Yeah.
Reynolds is like, it's okay. It
I'm-
happens.
It's like I'm gonna go to the East Coast where I'll get shot at for, I don't know, my wallet
Yeah,
instead
walking
of
down the street.
from
I'm gonna go do normal things like get robbed for my wallet instead of
yeah, instead of a
shot for old
mistaken identity.
mistaken identity.
But
But one
also makes you go, what is happening
I
in
know. I know.
Colorado? Really? What is going on?
What's going
Because
on in
you
Denver?
have that many people in a clown car
Right.
mistaking someone's identity and over cocaine and counterfeit money.
Does nobody collect football cards anymore?
I don't
I mean,
know if they
I know Josh Reynolds would have his helmet on, but like, at least check the stats if that's him or not.
check the height and the
Yeah,
weight.
check the height. Does that guy look like he's 320 pounds? I don't know.
So
All
good.
right, let's find out what happened to Jimmie Ward. It
Dude,
looks like it's going to be okay for him. He was our biggest pickle last month. And now, do we have to rescind a pickle?
I don't know because didn't they still find meth in his system?
I mean, what's a little meth between friends?
This is true. I
You know?
can't dispute that, but I find it very interesting that from the detailed encounters
Yeah,
that were being relayed to us and her running just all of these things, shit doesn't line up and it doesn't feel right to me.
right.
This whole situation doesn't feel right. So I don't know if she's essentially dropping the charges more so, or she didn't show up to, but what they are saying is that he's not going to face the criminal charges in the domestic violence case after a grand jury did not find probable cause. But I sit here as someone who we discussed it, and we discussed it at great length because he was a pickle and a big pickle.
Right.
And I would feel that there was probable cause to have some sort of accountability
Yeah,
from everything that we discussed.
right. But
So, yeah.
I mean, I they don't mention anything about the meth this time around.
Right.
And
And that made me pause and go, did they bring that up in court?
right.
Curious. But the tipping point, which made me go, well, I could see a jury going, she's just cash grabbing, is because she was seeking more than 20 million in damages.
I also can see that. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
That screams cash grab. Now, if you're going after like, 2, 3,
Two or three, and then a restraining order
yeah.
and all of those things, understandable.
Yeah, you could say that like um you have PTSD now from him
Right,
coming after you,
right.
lost wages, I can't work anymore, I'm used to a swanky lifestyle. Was this his wife or girlfriend? Do we
Uh,
remember? I don't remember.
one and one A. It's all the
Yeah,
same.
but I'm saying if it's his wife, then be like, well, I live a swanky lifestyle now because of the money he makes, and I can't go back to being dancing on the pole anymore.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, they were together for like 7 years, so I think it may have been his
All
girlfriend,
right,
but
so it could also be common law marriage. Who
could
knows? I
be
don't know.
one and one A,
Yeah,
like I
yeah, yeah.
said, at the end
Right,
of the day.
right.
But it's just so interesting to me. And it could have been one of those where they were like, 20 mil? What?
Yeah,
You're gonna show me these pictures? Well, how do I know that she didn't do this? I don't know. I guess there's just a lot of questions I have, but at the end of the day, I have to be like, all right, well, the jury of his peers in the
right,
grand jury were like, no, we're not gonna d dive
right,
in. But
right.
now I would have been like 3 million for damages, a restraining order, and he has to get tested for CTE.
Yeah, but if you test them for CTE and it comes back that he has CTE, and then you're responsible for his CTE, and they're not going to be responsible for anybody's CTE. Trust me.
Correct.
You know.
Because then that's a bigger fish to
Of
fry.
course. Of course. Because then you got to pay everybody who's ever had CTE. And
Right?
then you got to give Aaron Hernandez's baby mama all the money that she's seeking because,
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
because she's suing them for all that shit. So,
Are we shotting out the sheets again?
no, 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 no,
All
no, no,
right.
no,
I didn't
no,
know.
no, no. That's fine. But we are going to talk about a clown in Dallas
Oh man.
that wasn't
What
in
a
the Josh
name.
Reynolds clown car. Yeah.
Shooting his flower and wearing big shoes.
Yeah, this guy, he watched that Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix. Shout out to our Patreon page, patreon.com/IAP radio. He watched this documentary on
Sorry.
Netflix about the Dallas Cowboys, and he's like, I gotta be a cowboy. I gotta do cowboy
I
things.
gotta cowboy up, right?
Yeah, I gotta cowboy up. I gotta pull on my beard and cowboy up. I think that's two different sports, two
That
different
is
sounds.
very, yep.
But he
Two
did it.
different meanings.
He did it. He did it. He goes, signs with the Cowboys, and then does some cowboy ass shit.
Yeah, crazy.
So,
So Jadeveon Clowney is who we are discussing right now. Uh, right before we are talking days before he was supposed to sign with the Dallas Cowboys, he decided to commemorate, as Dave was alluding to, his turning into a cowboy by getting arrested and charged with trespassing and failure to identify after attempting to park in an apartment complex parking lot that was not public. And then, on top of it, deciding to make the life choice there of being argumentative with the police.
yeah, because that's what you got to do.
And this is the stupidest thing to get arrested for.
Of
So
course it
it's
is.
the whole thing. When I was reading this, I was just like, really? That no real spice behind this,
Right. Nobody
but
had any drugs on him or
no
carrying a
gun,
AR-15 or
no
had a
tasing.
bazooka. Right.
I really wanted tasing. That would have been
It's kind of
amazing.
the lamest cowboy ever to get arrested.
Lamest cowboy, hands down.
You know,
So this
this is something that like Troy Aikman would get arrested for.
yes.
you know?
Correct.
So I don't know.
Oatmeal.
Yeah,
Full
yeah.
blown.
Stealing oatmeal from an old man.
Correct.
Brought back
So
he brought back soup. It's like an old man bringing soup.
to the push, trying to return soup at the deli.
Trying to return soup at the deli. I couldn't
Yeah,
remember the thing, but yes, that's it.
that's what I remember.
Yeah.
All the circling back to George Costanza. That's
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got a whole Costanza episode today.
yeah.
Great. I love it.
So sorry, I'm thinking about the monologue. It's the titleist.
So was
All in
he
one.
so he
So
was arrested?
he was arrested. Okay, so this all transpired in his hometown of Rock Hill, South Carolina, at the parking lot of the Dunbar Place Apartments. The police had kept a close eye on this parking lot because the property management team was like, listen, everybody and their mother wants to park in these parking in this parking lot because it is directly across from the York County District 3 Stadium. So anytime a football game was going to be happening, they kept finding people were parking in this lot and the
Okay.
residents weren't able to park in this lot.
Right.
So the property management had partnered with the police. So the police had been detailing and protecting the parking lot on game days, being like, no, 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 you need to move along, Betty. Keep going.
Right.
And they Clowney was like, nah, I'm here to visit my aunt. And the police were like, well, are you going to go to the game later? He's like, I don't know, maybe, but I'm here to visit my aunt. And he said, and the police were like, listen, you can't park here. Find somewhere else to park.
Yeah.
If you park here, your car is going to get towed.
Right.
And he became argumentative with the police in regards to, I'm going to visit my aunt. We might go to the game later, but I'm going to go visit my aunt. Like,
Just
just
say no.
fighting.
Just
Right.
say
Just,
no. No, I'm not
no.
going to the game. What game?
What are you talking about?
Like, don't be
What
a
are you talking
dick.
about?
Who cares?
Right.
Just
And
park your car there. Go visit your aunt. Even if you're not going to visit your aunt, take a walk around
just
the
take
block.
a walk around the block, go up a different way,
Yeah.
figure it
Then go to
out.
the
You're
game. Who
good.
gives a shit?
Fine.
Come on.
Now, they had asked for his ID because he was so argumentative and wanted proof. Like, hey, then I'll call the property manager and find out who your aunt is.
Right.
You know, needless to say, he did not provide that. So he was arrested and taken to jail. He wasn't booked, but it was kind of like fuck around and find out because you just need to respect my authority.
I mean, I listen. I'm not like I'm not pro or nay police,
Right.
right? I get it. You don't want to show your ID, but all of this could have been avoided if you just cooperated. Like you
If you
ruined your
backed up
whole
and went
day.
away, if you backed up and went away, if you
Right.
just left, instead of you being argumentative with the police when they said, no, you cannot park here, you could
Right.
have moved on and found a different parking spot somewhere else, and it all would have been
Or
hunky
you just
dory.
could have said, "Yeah, I'm going to visit my aunt. No, I'm not going to the game," and then move the fuck on.
Correct.
Like, and if the cops like, I need your ID. You don't. You don't. You don't
Right.
need my ID.
Right.
But I mean, okay, I'll give you my ID. And then when the guy looks at the ID, he goes, "Are you the football player?" Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
it.
Just
I mean,
fine.
come on. What fucking cop isn't going to be like, "Oh, you know what, man? Don't worry about it. I got you."
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
a whole lot of missteps here. And I bet you too, like, so my vision is that it's it's like a club setup in this part where this parking lot is, and they've
yeah.
got these velvet ropes, and
Yes.
you've got the police out there with a clipboard of the people who actually live in the building's name. And they're like, okay, what's your aunt's name?
Right.
Mm, she's not on the list, so I'm sorry, I can't let you in.
I don't know
And then
why
you
I'm
have
dancing to the strip club music.
I don't know why either. I'm like sitting here doing my
I
neck
can
bob
hear it.
too.
I can hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can get to the back of the line. Yeah, this
I mean,
giant
also,
bouncer.
like, let's ask a real question here. Like, kind of car was he driving?
Right.
You know, like
Was he driving a
if he's driving
Maybach?
a yeah, if he's driving a 2018 Maybach, like that, maybe the cops should just shut the fuck up and move on to somebody
Just
else.
move along.
How
Move
about the
along,
rusty
Betty.
jalopy that's next to it? Like, let's get that out of here. It's making the Maybach look bad. Like, come on, come on.
Well, the
Like
police are
everybody's at fault
like,
here. But again, this
everybody
is like the
across the
stupidest
board.
thing to get
So
arrested for.
dumb. So dumb. But he did make it to Dallas and sign with Dallas.
Yeah.
So
This is like
he's got that.
getting arrested for stealing things at the Salvation Army.
Right.
Like fucking shit was free anyways. Like
Correct. They
what are you
gave it
doing?
to you
Come
to then
on.
give to me. Yeah.
Right.
One deal, 1 year deal, 3.5 million is what
3.5
he
million and all how much did he waste in fucking time? And he probably missed the game and Auntie Ray Ray's fucking sweetbread, you know?
mm,
Because she had to throw that away because now she's got to go to the fucking
the
prison and bail him out or whatever the fuck.
jail to bail you out.
Unbelievable. What a waste. What
It's
a waste of
so
time.
dumb, but it's so great because it's so dumb
Right. Right.
on
And
so many
like
levels.
in the history of everybody who's gotten arrested on the Dallas Cowboys, this is probably the stupidest one. And this is the
Stupidest.
one that everybody makes fun of him for.
Correct.
You know, in the Hall of Fame of Cowboys arrest, this is last
Clowny the
place.
clown
Right.
is
He
what they're probably saying. I can hear some of
got arrested for parking your
the
car in the wrong area. You
the
idiot.
vets from the quote unquote White House being
Yeah.
like, Psh,
Fucking
what?
lame. 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 All right, let's get into a creep.
Oh,
This is our biggest pickle. So Sarah, who is this week's biggest pickle?
this week's biggest pickle is Mitch Love.
You know, with a name with the last name like that, you don't want to commit any sexual crimes.
You do not.
You know,
You don't.
it's like, what's your name? Steve Backdoor Penetration. Unwillingly, it's a family name. You know,
Yes.
I
My
mean,
family
come on.
brought it over from overseas
All
when
right,
they
so yeah,
migrated to this
they had to change
country.
it at Ellis Island. It used to be just rape, but they had to change it. All right, Mitch Love. Who is Mitch Love, and why is he this week's biggest pickle?
So Mitch Love is the Washington Capitals assistant coach.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
a coach.
he's a
It's
coach.
never good when a coach is the biggest pickle
Correct.
because you are molding young minds.
Correct.
Even though this guy's an assistant coach, but I mean, still,
He's an
still,
assistant, but
still.
I'm gonna there's a little bit more.
Okay.
So he's the assistant coach, and the Washington Capitals have placed him on a team-imposed leave pending results of the NHL investigation that is taking place right now.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so
Ch-
what are they investigating this
So,
gentleman for?
according to NHL sources, the league received a letter that detailed allegations relating to Love's personal conduct when Love was interviewing with teams in the offseason. Now, two of the teams with whom he was interviewing with, one, he was interviewing with the Boston Bruins, and two, he was interviewing with the Pittsburgh Penguins
Okay.
during the offseason. They had also received letters in regards to this.
Okay.
So you had the Capitals, the NHL, and these two teams received these letters. The allegations were in regards to his incidents that happened in his before he was with Washington.
All right.
Apparently, there were things that had been investigated, people were aware of, a lot of things that haven't come out to us yet on the media end. But also, the way that the letters were written, it seemed as though while he was interviewing at these organizations, that he was doing some questionable activities while traveling, is the way that
Okay. All right.
it's reading. Now,
All
what
right.
those questionable activities are, because if he's in the off season and he's going to Pittsburgh and he's coming to Boston
Right.
and it's discussing his off-season antics on top of his previous history, it really is something that needed to be
So
investigated.
so he was doing weird things while he was on business trips interviewing for these things, for these jobs.
Technically, it's not business because he's
Right,
interviewing,
right, right.
but
But
it's
I'm saying
he's
like,
correct.
all
Yes.
right.
The teams are flying him out to interview and he's doing sus stuff.
Okay. So do you want to know where my mind goes? I
Strippers and
mean,
blow.
no, he was cranking his hog while the fucking maid came in.
Oh, that's
All right.
interesting.
Thinking that he was going to be in some sort of adult movie type scenario.
Could have been.
And he's just sitting there. He's like, "Oh, I didn't hear you coming in." But I mean, like, what are these letters? What are these? Who are these? Who sent
We
these
don't know
letters?
yet. So the only information that we have is that the letters were sent from a woman and who he had a former relationship with. And the letters are really emphasizing concerns around his behavior.
Okay, so he must
So,
have a history of like weird sexual things, I would say.
or
I'm gonna
sexual,
guess. I'm gonna guess it's the thing that I just said. He was cranking his
but
hog next to the maid.
what's also interesting is that these teams that he interviewed with were well aware of some. Now, here's where it gets a little foggy for us, and we'll have to get more clarity as time goes on, especially if he's fired or anything, we'll get more clarity. It's something where every article I read about this said that the teams that were interviewing him were also revisiting his previous history, not just professional, but also personal.
Okay.
And that was part of the consideration whether to go with him or not.
Hmm.
In the off season, he was a hot commodity. People wanted him to be their GM, not their GM, their head coach, but something was
They wanted him to become the head coach,
that's what he was interviewing for. He was
and
interviewing
then
for head coaching positions in Boston and in Pittsburgh.
oh shit, it's got to be something weird then because I mean the Capitals took a chance on him being an assistant coach.
But
Maybe
that was the position he was in previously, the last
right.
season.
But I'm
Right,
saying
but
like
yeah,
it's like, well, I mean, maybe we can just hide all of this and
if he's the assistant, we can hide it.
right,
But if he's a head coach, they're going to
right. It's
deeper
gonna be
dive into
that's gonna
you.
boil to the top. Everyone's
Correct.
gonna see that, you
Right.
know. Ooh, wouldn't it be great if he was like some weird serial killer?
W- I'm intrigued. It really piqued my interest reading, like, okay, so interestingly enough, it was the Bruins and the Penguins that he
Right,
was interested. It
right.
just they were interested in him. But the fact that both teams had said no thanks, moved on, and Washington going right into the hockey season was like, you need to step down. We need to like let you go. You got to go on a pending leave. Like you got to go
Right.
like right before there's something somewhere that came up.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Huh. That's
So now
curious.
the fun game for us is we get to speculate and be like allegedly
Right.
until everything comes out. So you think it's the maid thing,
I
right?
think it's the maid thing. Yeah.
I think it's strippers and blow all day.
I don't know. You ever see a picture of this guy? He doesn't look like a strippers and blow guy. He looks like a
But
guy that would get a
but you,
rise out of a maid walking into his room.
yeah, but with throwing money at anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I just got
Ooh,
eyes on this what this guy looks like, and
he is
he looks like
he looks like a Mitch Love.
yes. He looks like what you would think the Mitch Love name would look like.
Yeah.
Bald beard, kind of ratty teeth,
Yeah.
you know, skinny little twerpy guy. But wow, this guy was a hot commodity, huh? The
Yeah.
NHL teams wanted this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he never.
And they were like, you need to leave now.
Wow. Hey, okay. Well, all right. Well, I can't wait to see what happens.
It's
This
gonna
is great.
happen.
Yeah.
So NHL is investigating it. So you know the NHL is gonna be very thorough. if we have all this stuff that happened, how long did it take for Hockey Canada to close out? Think of it, it's
Yeah,
been
right.
years
So, yeah, it's
for
been
the
a while.
NHL to find, yeah, for the NHL to finally be like, okay, so this will go into a full-blown investigation. So put this on the list. We will be circling back to this eventually.
There's so many things that are coming to my mind that he could be doing. Peeping Tom,
Oh
uh,
my God,
the
yeah, could he could be,
the thing that I
ooh,
said, maybe he's by the hotel pool watching little girls and little boys swim, you know,
yeah.
getting
He's
getting hard.
or he's the cuck chair president.
Yeah, but that's not that's not like a crazy thing.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. He goes to the pool to watch people in a gimp suit.
I mean, that could be something. He's got leather shorts on. Like
Oh no, I'm talking full blown gimp suit.
someone's gonna take a picture of that though.
You don't know. There's a lot of gimp pictures on the internet.
Yeah, maybe he's in a freak off party. He's trying to start the Mitch Love Fest. You know, I don't know.
Mitch Love Fest
Mitch
World
Love
Tour.
Fest. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things.
An
I'm
orgy
very
pile.
yeah.
Everyone just grabs whatever.
Maybe he's into like fucking the furniture. I don't know. While people
Oh,
watch him.
yeah, a
There's
lot of
so
people.
much.
Yeah, there's so many things.
I'm excited
Are,
to find out what's going on,
same,
what's going to
same.
happen. Yeah. So
And
we'll put a pin in this one.
watch it just be, I was trying to park in a parking lot.
Yeah, he puts his shoes on, the left foot goes on the right foot and the right foot goes on the left foot. Like that's his freak thing,
Yeah,
And then he
that
sticks
would
his finger in his ass. All
that
right,
would
that's
be
gonna
our
do
luck.
it.
Yeah, let's go.
That's going to do it here for us at In a Pickle. Thank you so much for listening. Go over to iapradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. Like, follow, subscribe, and share. Boost us up the charts. We're cooking on the Spotify and the Apple iTunes. We're just going and going. We're like a locomotive that is just completely out of rails. So it's great. So we're not moving.
So out of rails, so it doesn't mean it's just
It's
like
just stagnant.
it's just
Yeah, it's like a fish floating upside down in the water. It's just trying to relax. The fish is just trying to relax. That's it. Just taking a break. I don't know. You get an idea for a podcast or want to join a network of supporting podcasters or just want to listen to another podcast, go to MaydayMediaNetwork.com and join the Mayday today. And, of course, you can always find Sarah on her other podcast, Generation Mixtape, GMTpod.com, and Daddy-O Sports Cards on the Instagrams. You can find me at the Stacks of Packs on the Instagrams.
Stacks of Packs.
And you can also find me on the streets shaking it. I don't know. It's
Mitch Fest.
yeah,
you're
Mitch.
gonna use the headliner.
if you want to buy tickets to Mitch Love Fest in a pickpod 247@gmail.com, you can email us and we'll just give you my Venmo account.
Dave's the headliner.
Yeah,
shaking it.
I guess I'm the headliner at Mitch Fest. That's great. Sarah, you got anything else? Did I miss anything?
No, I got nothing.
The winter is coming. The cold weather is shifting. The fall is here. Go over to iapradio.com and pick up some merch. Sweatshirts available of all of our shirts, especially the IAP signature shirt that Sarah is wearing right now. Beautiful, comfortable
Look
as
how
shit.
muscular I look.
Yeah, you're buff as fuck.
I'm buff as
amazing.
fuck. Shit.
Yeah, shit, girl, calm down. Damn. Go get your sweatshirt. Enjoy the fall weather with a nice IAP hoodie. And
Get it.
That's it, right?
That's it. We're good.
All right. So, for Sarah Ray Talek, I'm Dave Houghton, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
I think I need to
I think we need to make one with nipple tassels for you.
Okay, yeah.
So that you can shake it and it just goes.
Just make one with nipples. I'll just cut out the nipples in my sweatshirt.
Perfect.
And that's fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This has been a Mayday Media production.